gave Tyson a very good run 2 weeks ago in California. And if there's going to be a spoiler tonight, could be from lane 3, Doc Quanton of the USA, 30 years old now.
Otto, tell us about the starts. Tyson Gay and Usain Bolt, what do you expect out of the blocks?
Neither of them start consistently. Could be anything tonight. It's like start roulette out here. However, the strongest part of each of their races is the last 30, and that's interesting for Tyson because when he goes up against Asafa Powell, typically he can defeat him towards the end. This is going to make for an interesting dynamic. Usain Bolt, I don't think, if he gets a lead in the first 50, can be passed by Tyson Gay here tonight. This is their first time that they've ever met at this distance. Both from Jamaica, Gay, the USA.
Start, a late second gun. This first false start is on the field.
The first false start is on the field. Now they'll all have to sit. Unfortunately, I think this was because somebody in the crowd got a little bit too enthusiastic, and that might have thrown off the entire field. As we take an overhead replay look. For my money, it appeared to be Tyson, Darvis Patton actually in lane 3, third from your right. Doesn't matter though, regardless of who has false started, the start is charged to the field, the intensity now goes up. Now everyone has to sit. The false start in fact charged to Mike Rogers in lane 7.
So again, the first false start is on the entire field. If there is a second false start, then that is a disqualification.
And there he is, Mike Rogers, guilty of that false start. Can't say I blame him. This is going to be an amazing race. And this is someone, Mike Rogers, who has not yet broken 10, but has been running well and can break through. Tried to get away with a flyer, unfortunately got caught. And now Bolt and Gay and the rest of this field have to sit and be a little bit more patient on this gun.
So how does this affect Tyson Gay, Usain Bolt, and the rest of the 100-meter field having that false start?
Well, Carter, if you're a good starter, typically your second and third starts will be very close. For Tyson Gay and Usain Bolt, who do not start particularly well, this almost nails them to the blocks. And part of the problem that Tyson Gay had 2 weeks ago in Carson, California, was just this. False starts, he's not confident in having a good start, and he does not start particularly well on the second gun.
So again, the entire field in the Reebok men's 100 meters. Darvis Patton running out of lane 3, Usain Bolt in lane 4, Tyson Gay in lane 5. It was Mike Rogers who had the false start in lane 7.
Bolt and Gay side by side once again. For the first time ever at this distance, these guys have raced 8 times, as we said at the top, with Tyson Gay getting the better at 200 meters. And Bolt gave Gay a great race at the World Championships last year. Bolt was ahead actually to 150. This is a different animal because mistakes at 100 meters cost you. And not only that, you cannot recover from them. The first person to blink tonight probably is going to lose. You do not recover from mistakes at this shorter distance.
And now a stand-up from the starter. So another delay before we finally get the men's 100-meter showdown.
And this partisan Jamaican crowd is going crazy because, of course, so many of them came here tonight to see Usain Bolt versus Tyson Gay. This is the close of the meet. Everyone is on their feet. And the starter, for some reason, has called him up. And it's because in lane 1, in lane 2, actually, Sean Crawford of the USA called him up. And that's a veteran move. And clearly, he was not happy with what was going on at the start. And that's what a veteran is supposed to do. Sean Crawford, of course, in lane 2, the Olympic champion of 200 meters from Athens in 2004.
I've been in a lot of sprints. Ever been through something like this, a false start, then starter calls you up again?
I've been in the 2 most infamous false starts ever. And I can tell you, it's very nerve-wracking, but you have to focus. You do this in practice every single day, 10, 15, 20 times. This is not out of the ordinary. Sit, be patient, do what you're trained to do. stride phase, and I said the strong part of his race is the end. And once you got that step on Tyson Gay had to be thinking, when is the last time somebody ran away from me and I couldn't catch him? This is the new star in men's track and field, ladies and gentlemen.